Imagine holding a suitcase filled with pure cocaine, worth millions. Imagine toasting to success for everybody with a glass of champagne right after examining the stash. Now imagine the man doing this is a legendary automotive titan, known for building the most futuristic sports car of his generation. This isn't a movie scene. This was John DeLorean, caught on tape by the FBI, his desperate gamble to save his empire leading to an unthinkable downfall. The dream car, the drugs, and the dramatic collapse. How did a visionary lose everything? John Zachary DeLorean was not just any car executive. He was a maverick, a rock star in a suit, who rose through the ranks of General Motors. But by 1973, he'd had enough of corporate bureaucracy. DeLorean had a different vision, an ethical sports car built for the future, a car that would redefine automotive cool. He poured his ambition into the DeLorean Motor Company, or DMC, officially founded in 1975. His creation, the DMC-12, looked like nothing else on the road. It was a silver bullet, with an unpainted stainless steel body that shimmered, and those iconic gull-wing doors that opened upwards like wings. This wasn't just a car, it was a statement. But statements, as DeLorean would soon discover, come with a price, both literally and figuratively. To build this dream machine, DeLorean needed serious capital. He found an unlikely partner, the British government. They invested a staggering $120 million, not just for a car, but for jobs. In 1978, construction began on a state-of-the-art factory in Dunmurry, Northern Ireland, a region then ravaged by high unemployment and sectarian violence known as the Troubles. It was a desperate gamble by the government, hoping DeLorean could bring peace through prosperity. Thousands of eager workers, many with little car-building experience, lined up for jobs. And on January 21, 1981, the first DMC-12 rolled off the production line. It was a triumph, a symbol of hope. The future, it seemed, had arrived. But beneath the gleaming stainless steel, cracks were already forming. The DMC-12 was beautiful, yes, but it was expensive. Priced at $25,000, it was more than double the average car price of $10,000. And despite its futuristic looks, it suffered from production delays and nagging quality issues. Sales were slow, and money was draining fast. The company's legitimate struggles were clear, but there was a deeper, darker financial mechanism at play. Prosecutors would later allege that between $8.8 million and $17.5 million, meant for engineering work by Lotus, was diverted. These funds supposedly went into a Panamanian account under a shell company called General Product Development Services, or GPDS, and never reached their intended destination. Investigators suspected some of it found its way into DeLorean's personal accounts. This wasn't just poor management. This was allegedly outright fraud, siphoning vital money from a company already struggling for air. By late 1981, the dream was turning into a nightmare. DMC was hemorrhaging cash, facing severe flow problems. The British government, now with $120 million of taxpayer money on the line, grew increasingly concerned. They started scrutinizing the books. Then, in February 1982, they discovered it. Significant funds had been transferred to that mysterious Panamanian account. The warning lights were flashing bright red. The company was drowning in debt, reaching $17 million. John DeLorean, once the charismatic visionary, was now a desperate man. He needed a miracle, and he needed it fast. What he found instead was a trap, set by the very people sworn to uphold the law. Enter James Hoffman, a convicted drug smuggler turned FBI informant. He saw DeLorean's desperation, his vulnerability, and offered a lifeline, a drug deal that could inject $24 million into DMC. DeLorean, facing imminent insolvency, grabbed it. He even offered company stock as collateral when he couldn't provide cash. On October 19, 1982, the trap sprung. In a videotaped FBI sting operation, John DeLorean was caught discussing and inspecting 220 pounds of cocaine, worth $6.5 million. He was charged with conspiring to traffic drugs. The scene with DeLorean toasting champagne and declaring, "It's better than gold," was surreal. The world watched in disbelief as the automotive legend's name was dragged through the mud. Almost immediately, the British government announced the closure of the Dunmurry plant. Production of the DMC-12 ceased in December 1982, and the company filed for bankruptcy. The dream, the hope, the jobs all gone, shattered by a desperate act. The fallout was devastating. The British taxpayers lost millions, between £77 million and $130 million. But the real cost was paid by the 2,500 employees in Northern Ireland. Their jobs vanished, leaving families and an already struggling community in despair. This wasn't just a financial collapse. It was a human tragedy, impacting real people who had believed in a dream. Private investors, including celebrities like Johnny Carson, who lost $1.5 million, saw their money disappear. And what about DeLorean himself? His family suffered immensely. His daughter, Catherine, recounted the pain of constant hurtful comments from other children. His son, Zachary, struggled greatly, his life reportedly overshadowed by his father's public downfall. DeLorean, once worth millions, faced personal bankruptcy and mounting legal bills. His ex-wife, Christina Ferrer, who stood by him through the drug trial, later offered a chilling personal perspective, stating in an interview, "I believe that John is a sociopath." It was a brutal assessment of a man who's relentless. Ambition destroyed everything around him. Despite the damning video, DeLorean was acquitted of the drug charges in August 1984. His defense successfully argued police entrapment, convincing the jury he was a victim manipulated by a manipulative snitch who exploited his financial vulnerability. He was also later acquitted of fraud and tax evasion charges related to the missing investor funds. But the damage was done. The company was dead. Yet just 3 years after its collapse, the DMC-12 achieved its greatest fame, soaring into cinematic immortality as a time machine in the 1985 film, Back to the Future. An ironic twist for a car designed for the future, but whose company couldn't survive the present. John DeLorean died in 2005, aged 80, his personal net worth a mere fraction of what it once was, burdened by debt and legal fees. His story remains a cautionary tale of ambition, desperation, and the fine line between visionary and fraudster. It's a reminder that even the most brilliant dreams can shatter under the weight of financial pressure and moral compromise. What other titans, we wonder, are teetering on that same brink today?